definitely. I want to ask you a question, man, because
Yes,
our man Will Smith, we looked up to Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Summertime, the bevy of movies he should have with throughout the summers. Yeah, I mean, real great actor, phenomenal dude. Seemed like he had a little bit of a lapse throughout the year. Social media came around and things, and we didn't hear about Will as much. And then a couple years back, like 2017, I believe, 2016, he came out with his social media stuff, and boom, we went on fire. Do you think social media rejuvenized and saved Will Smith's career? In your opinion?
Man, that's a good question. You know, it's not a bad thing, but you trying to say that Will Smith was falling off at some point?
I'm not saying
consensus.
I'm saying that Will Smith was in a position where he could have been forgotten about. He was in that round where, okay, yeah, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air has ran its course. You have the movies; those aren't coming every summer like they used to. You have a new age, a new generation coming around that question who Will Smith can start being there. And we know him as a legend, but it's like almost Martin Lawrence to a certain degree. He's a legend, but he's not on social media like a Will Smith is. So to a certain demographic, people really don't appreciate a Martin Lawrence the way that he deserves to. Will Smith was almost falling into that category until he made his Instagram, until he got with YouTube and started just highlighting his personality, and then he just took the fuck off again, and Will Smith's everywhere. So I'm just thinking, I'm thinking that Instagram, almost like a Kevin Hart, Instagram grabbed Will Smith, and social media, he took that over and really got that new age, that new demographic to him, where now you see him in Aladdin. Not that Aladdin wasn't in the makes beforehand, but now you see Will Smith's name start becoming this household as it was back when we were. And that's a credit to him. I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm glad that you see a lot of people not being able to do the same thing, like our man Martin. He is not going the way Will Smith is. So I was just wanted to get your opinion on that. Did you think social media kind of helped him or resurge his career?
You know, me personally, I could say probably, yeah, definitely to that. But, you know, like you said, we knew Will Smith for, you know, making this set of movies. I would like to see him evolve, you know, and make something more meaningful, a movie. You know what I mean? Something, you know, I thought he was kind of getting on that path with some of his movies early on, you know, really giving us something that's going to be conscious, that we can really, you know, that's thought provoking. You know, the superhero movies is good, but let's go back and do something, you know what I mean? Like special to really, you know, to show your talent. But go ahead.
What do you want to see him do? That's an interesting question.
I mean, it's a lot that he could do. I mean, we got stories about the Haitian Revolution, maybe even another story, you know, on some slave revolts, you know, something like that, where, you know, we can go back in, you know, or even him going back to Egypt or something like that, you know, something where we can, you know, because there's a lot of people that do that. Even kind of with the Black Panther, don't have to be crazy straight up Egypt. What the Black Panther did, they mix all different cultures and put it into the movie. Let's see some creative. Nah, you know, people gonna be like, this is Will Smith. How you coming at Will Smith? This is just what I want to see. Don't mean he's gonna do it. He can do what he wants to do, but I would like to see, if I was a director, and I will put Will Smith in different situations, because I think his talent is not being used the best way in some of his movies. That's just my opinion.
Well, you know, Will Smith at this point, he calls his shot, but you bring up a real interesting perspective, something I never even thought of and never paid attention to. And you're not the only one out here on the same thinking. Right. You know, I mean, no one's talking about it, but let's talk about it, because I'm going through his movies. And we're talking classic movies as I go through. The last one being Bright, the movie on Netflix, which I really wasn't a fan of, to be honest with you, but a lot of people loved it. I, Robot, Hitch, Men in Blacks, obviously, Bad Boys, obviously. You got Ali, which is probably his greatest role when it comes to culturally and conscious things. But as I go through the list, I mean, you got Wild Wild West. We both love it. Enemy of the State was dope, obviously. Yeah. The Suicide Squad. You
know,
man, Independence Day. But where's that movie where you could just go, yeah, that was dope. You did that for the people. Why hasn't Will Smith? Do you think that he hides away from certain things like that? Because you see Chris Tucker, for example, he said he doesn't want to do a Friday or anything like that anymore because he doesn't want that stigma on him. And he doesn't necessarily mean the smoky stigma. He means the black stigma.
Exactly.
So do you think Will Smith falls in that category? And I know we don't want to be critical of Will, but I mean, we just,
I think he has to be asked. I think he definitely falls in, and he don't have to go at that extreme. Like I said, it could be something else, just showing, you know, like a black family, you know, doing something positive. You know what I mean? It's all types of different things that could be done. Like you said, he calls a shot. So why is he not calling a shot to actually do something that's going to, you know, because this is an art form. You could put your thing in an art form and, you know, really get your message across without really offending too many people. You know, if that's what he's not trying to do, I don't know why he's not moving in that direction. But like those list of movies you gave me, man, come on, man, those are silly.
Was the Fresh Prince enough for you? Because that showed us a black family, millionaire family, tight-knit family.
Nah, it wasn't
together.
Enough.
Okay.
I mean, nah, he could do more, man. That was early on in his career. I'm not trying to be overly critical, you know, of him, but you know, I just want to see more. I think that he could do a lot. Man, imagine Will Smith and, you know, like the movie we were talking about doing, him as being a character in that, and just, you know, he showed that he can do a lot. You know, even with I Am Legend, he showed that he can do those type of movies. Let's see that. That's all. I'm tired of the superhero things, man, and the buffoonery and all that. Come on, man.
It's interesting, man. Definitely. I like that.
You know, but there's going to be more people like us, you know, that's going to come out, you know, and show that other side with our creativity. So we can't look at guys like that no more. But shout out to Will Smith from Philly and everything. We definitely respect him and salute him, just simply giving our opinion.
Facts.
Yes, sir. But you tuned into the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother, Old God and SamAnt. Going in today on this Tuesday evening, everybody listening on YouTube, I need y'all to do me 2 favors. Hit that like button and make sure that you share this video. SamAnt, let's get some early, you know, predictions for this week's playoff matchups in the NFL. Who do you got? I think you got the Cowboys and the Seahawks, and then we got who? The Chargers and the Ravens. I think the first game.
Okay.
Who do you got out of the Chargers and the Ravens?
Chargers and Ravens. I got the Chargers in a close game. I know the Ravens are one of your close Super Bowl picks early on in the AFC, but I think that Phillip Rivers, I think that them boys down there in Los Angeles now, excuse me, it's going to have a little too much firepower for Baltimore this round. I think Baltimore's a real young team. I think they're really set and pressed to take over the AFC. What are they? The AFC South? No, the AFC North. Excuse me. The AFC North out there. Cleveland's looking good. So the AFC North is really starting to bloom and take over. Pittsburgh has to watch out. That being said, I have Los Angeles Chargers winning that game in a close one. And obviously I have the Seattle Seahawks whooping the Dallas Cowboys ass.
It's hard for me to go against somebody in their home, so I gotta go with the Ravens. I don't see the Chargers going in.
They're traveling far. It's gonna be cold.
Yeah,
they don't usually play well in the cold. I mean, I hear you.
Yeah, but you go with the Chargers, so I mean, it is what it is.
I gotta get Phillip Rivers. I mean, he's too good of a quarterback to just get bounced out again. You got a 12-4 record. You should have had a first round bye. You had a better record than even the Patriots did, winning the AFC East. You should be sitting at home right now. That being said, you got to go play the division winner. It's how the NFL set up. I don't have a problem with how the NFL set up. You go play the division winner at their house. Got to deliver. It's got to deliver.
Who you got? Eagles, Bears.
I got the Eagles in the close one.
A lot of people, and you know, it was funny because I think Dion and Sharp, they were saying the same thing you said. They said the inexperience at quarterback with the Bears might get the Eagles over the hump in that game.
You're not dealing with a Eagles team that just got hot, that's going into the playoffs. You're dealing with the defending Super Bowl champions that just got hot. And going into the playoffs now. I am not an Eagles fan. Fuck the Eagles. It's all up. I'm not an Eagles fan, but got to keep it real. And you got a team right now with Nick Foles who is hot as fire. The team is clicking. The emotion's there. Your fans always travel well, so they'll be out on Soldier Field as much as you got the Bears fans is going to keep them out. They'll be there. The Eagles will be there. This is going to be too much for a second-year quarterback, a young team who's set and pressed to take over the NFC North. Because I see the Green Bay Packers falling off a little bit. I don't have faith in the Vikings with my man Kirk Cousins.
Not at all.
Out there behind the center.
Chicago's division.
So that's Chicago's division. I see them doing damage in it for a number of years with that young boy Trubisky. This time around, I got the Eagles going in there and getting the best of them. Probably winning by about 7 to 10.
I'm a little nervous, you know, simply because of that defense, even though those guys have been playing well, you know, but I'm very confident in the offense, man. You got Jeffrey going back to his old stomping grounds. We got Aguilar. And we got my man, what's my man? That's drawing a blank from the light skin boy we just picked up. Golden Tate, my man, Golden Tate the third in there. We got Ertz, who's the best tight end in